Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Billy. Today I would like to share with you 3 summer dresses that I made using the modified bodice from the New Look pattern 6723. This video is part 3 of the series, and I talked about the modification process in part 1 and part 2 of the video, so video number 5 and number 6. And so if you're interested in what I changed, please check those videos out. So the first dress that I will show you is a cotton twill dress that I made. And so this one, for this part 3, I did not make further modifications. So I was happy with the changes I made when I shot the second video. And so these are the same, basically the same dresses using different fabric. And so this one is 100% cotton twill, and it's not lined, and it's basically the same dress as the herringbone dress from video number 5 and the butterfly dress from video number 6. The only difference is that I did not make the flaps, because that's what I would, do something a little differently, live a little dangerously. And so here I barely managed to line up the pattern. It didn't quite match up, unfortunately, but once I put the belt on, you really cannot see. So that was nice. And for the back portion, I was able to match the 2 sides of the front, but somehow the skirt is just totally off. Even though when I was cutting the fabric, I was trying to match them up. But I guess the lesson is, if I want to have really good pattern matching, I need to cut them one by one and not lined up, and cut them on the fold or 2 layers of fabric at the same time. So here is a video of this dress, and as you can see, I paired it with a blue belt, and it goes very well, and it hides the somewhat a little mismatch of the patterns in the front. And so I was quite happy with it. And I do think, in a way, this combination of the bodice and the straight skirt is my favorite, because it does look the most professional of all the combinations. The second dress that I made is a silk twill dress. So this is a silk, this is 100% silk twill, and like the other ones, I also did not line it. And so and this one I paired it with a half circle skirt, and this skirt is the same as the summer suiting dress from video number 5, so it's basically the same thing. The only thing that is different about this version is that I actually added this waistband, and also, but then it's attached to the dress itself, so it ends with the zipper. And the reason I added this was, after I connected the bodice and the skirt, somehow they just did not look straight, did not look flat. And I tried to tinker with it to no success. So what I decided to do was just to add this waistband, because since also I did not have a belt that is complementary to this color scheme. So then that is what I did. And unfortunately, I tried to match the pattern, the bodice and the skirt, and also the belt. And I think it did an okay job. It's not ideal, but considering circumstances, I am overall pleased with it. And also, because it's a silk, so it's much lighter, and I did not think a facing will work very well, because it just would not sit flat. And so what I did was I finished the neckline with bias tape that I cut from leftover fabric. And so that is sort of the noteworthy 2 points about this particular dress. And it's really very flowy, and it's so summery, and so I'm quite pleased with it. So here's a video of this dress, and because it's not lined, and so I wore it with the silk chamois slip. But I do think the slip is much shorter, too short for this dress. And so as a result, you can kind of see the gap. So I'm still debating whether I wanted to line this dress or not. But for now, I think I will leave it alone for now. It did not look bad, and so if you think otherwise, please do let me know. If you think I really should add a lining, please do let me know in the comments, and I would take your suggestion under advisement. So that is the second dress. The third dress that I made is this cotton dress. It's actually a quilting cotton that I got from Walmart.com. And so this dress is paired, the bodice is paired with an A-line skirt with inseam pockets. And the noteworthy part about this particular one is the fact that I actually did line it differently from I normally do. What happened was, because this fabric is somewhat translucent, and if I put the pockets directly behind the outer fabric and in between the lining, you can see the pockets from the outside, you know, if you're looking at me. And then I just did not like that, and so what I did was I had to put the pockets behind the lining, and that requires, in a way, that I line the dress, the flat line, the skirt portion. And so as you can see now, I flipped it over. So this is what happens. So the skirt is here, but the lining is here. So then the lining provides, was able to block the light. So then when you see me, you would not see the pocket. And so it will have a very clean line. But because of this, that means the skirt portion, you can see the raw seams, but that's okay. And also I did not bother finishing it with a serger or an overlocker, just because I do have a fairly wide seams. Here's 5/8 of an inch, and since I wash, you know, everything by hand, I'm not too concerned about the seams coming undone. So that was what happened. But then for the front, I still would like to have the good side facing, you know, your skin. So then I had to turn it inside. So it was a bit of a project. So what I ended up doing was, I was not able to do what I normally do when I lined the whole, when the lining was a complete dress. And so what happened was, you can see the serged portion of the sleeves. So I had to add the sleeve separately. But it did not really bother me so much. So then it was fine. I'm quite pleased with it. And also, one thing I did differently with this dress is that I made a little cuff for this dress. And so here, so as you can see, this is what I did. So basically what I did was I lined the dress, but I made sure I have enough of the outer fabric on the inside that would allow me to flip it over and show this. And to keep the cuff in place, I sewed the cuffs down in the ditch here on the in the seam on the underarm, so then it would stay in place. So here's a video of the dress. As you can see, it looks very summery, and it doesn't look formal, but I still look very put together. So I'm very pleased with it. And then just paired it with a simple pair of pumps. It's perfect, and I guess you can wear it really to go out for a meal or to even a barbecue if you need to dress up a little bit. So that's perfect. So here are the 3 dresses that I made using this pattern, and overall I'm very pleased with the princess seam bodice construction, and I hope you have found these makes helpful and perhaps inspire you to do something for your summer wardrobe. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope I will see you soon. Bye bye.